Hey, this is Dilated. Welcome back to part 10 of The Last Caretaker, and we're here at the Exodus station, and we're about to get this rocket ready to launch. I did a little bit of work behind the scenes just to kind of delete some stuff that we didn't need and deconstruct some resources and like try to tidy them up a little bit. And yeah, the sun was rising, and it just felt like time to start recording. We have a lot to accomplish today, but I'm pretty excited about it. This will be probably our biggest build, I think. Not in terms of like what we need to build, I think, but I think it's going to be big in just in regard to like what we need to create, right? Like in order to make 60 kilowatt hours of electricity, like that's going to be a decent amount of wind turbines and solar. And then we've never made methane or oxygen before, so I'm not even sure what that's going to entail. But I just wanted to try to get some more plastic before we started. I know that's like a pain point in most of the videos. So today is Thursday. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Definitely looking forward to this weekend, and I'm looking forward to sending this baby out into space. In today's video that went live, I think I asked whether or not I should go back and make more humans, because I learned that the rocket actually could hold, I think it can hold 3 total, but I thought that would be a little anticlimactic. So I'm just gonna like shoot this one off, and then we'll figure out how to, you know, we'll do 3 the next time, I guess. And that feels about a bit right. So I deconstructed a bunch of stuff around here, and I also tied in we had like some power over where we were hunkered down trying to fight that spherical robot last episode. So I tied it in over there. And that's gonna get us like off on the right foot, I think. But I think we're just gonna have to start building stuff like crazy in order to get the 60 kilowatt hours. I think we have a battery here. We have a battery over on the little like outskirt base that we had, but we're gonna need 10 total in order to power up this rocket. So I kind of want to get going with building some batteries. I don't know if there's like a real good way to do that though. I don't want to like sit here while we build everything. I guess I could, yeah, maybe I can set the building machine. Once this logic chip finishes building, yeah, I'll throw it over here, and then this thing can build. Add missing parts to queue. Yeah, we can chain these together. That'll build, and then we can go explore the rest of this platform. Because I think we need to fix some more stuff. Cool. All right. One thing I noticed too is that we have oil tanks. I don't think we've seen oil yet, so that's pretty exciting. I love anytime we find like a new resource. It's pretty exciting. So I want to at least move all that stuff over there. One thing I did do also was I destroyed that huge laser beam eyeball enemy, and I got a bunch of good stuff from that. So thank you, Josh, for the reminder on that. All right, so we have a methane tank, and we have an oxygen tank. So let's repair this first, and then let's repair the oxygen and see what resources we're missing. All right, so we just need We just need a whole bunch of iron. Which this robot will not give us. One thing that I'm forgetting is there was like that launch control room over on one of the wings of the platform that we tried to go into, but we forget, for some reason we were not able to get in there. So we'll have to figure that out too. I know there was a bunch of those squid enemies, but I think something else was holding us back too. It might have been power. I think we had like no power generation over there, and I'm not even sure actually where we were supposed to plug it into. But that was when we were still trying to fight that giant enemy. So I think I was just kind of running around like crazy. One thing I absolutely love about this game is how active the developers are. I just saw them tease update number 2 on Twitter the other day, and it looked really, really cool. They're going to add like kind of like stone formation, like mountain type deals that come out of the ocean that you can explore. And that looked really, really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what that's all about. I don't think it had a date though. I think it was just like a rough tease, but I'll have to check up on that and see what the date was that they were calling out. Alright, cool. So ooh, nice. It's in the radius of this machine. That's pretty sweet. So I think one thing we're really not going to be able to do here is we're not going to be able to ignore these wind turbines, because it is very rainy, and if we're going to have to make 60 kilowatt hours, I think we're really going to have to bite the bullet. I still don't understand why they have 2 power outlets, though. I'm still, wrong button. I kind of wanted this to just be like a line of batteries. I wonder if I can build it up here. Nope. Yeah, not a whole bunch of freedom as in regard to where you can build this stuff, I guess. Oh, you know what though? We were gonna try to repair that tank over there. I hope I didn't use up all the resources that I needed to use for that. So we have, I'm gonna, oh, you know what I should do? I should, yeah, let's try to be smart. We have a bunch of these oxygen containers. I might as well bring them over there and load them all up into that giant container. Storm's clearing. That's good. That should help our solar generation. Cool. Alright, so we still need a bunch of iron. So we still need 9 iron. It's a little golfing humor for you. Right, we have 3 iron. Yeah, it's not every day that iron's our problem, right? It's kind of funny. That might be like one of the first times that we've had that issue. We really got to come over here and fix all this stuff too, though. Don't need almost any of this stuff. I wonder if I should start building deconstructors, like maybe I'll like do it at like each of like the cardinal directions. That way I don't need to keep running back to like home base. I wonder if that's a smart move. Ultimately, I want to tie in everything to like the same grid. Wonder how much cable we have. Yeah, we have 23 feet. That's not really a whole bunch. So for starters, I'll just power this off of my own body. And then maybe I'll take a pit stop and try to tie it in over there. One thing I did do this week was I dipped my toes into the Reddit page for the Last Caretaker and also the Discord. Man, there are some talented people out there playing this game. It makes me, it's funny. Comparison is the thief of joy for sure. But, man, like the stuff that like some people build, like I saw one post, it was a person who, what did they do? They lined, like they swam under the ocean and they swam under the boat rather. Oh man, one more iron. They swam under their boat and they like absolutely filled the bottom of the boat with I don't know if it was diesel tanks or if it was batteries, but it was crazy. Like I never would have thought to go underneath the boat and build a bunch of stuff, you know? Yeah, super cool. All right, cool. So this will get the oxygen container all fixed. And then we can load all these little singular... Oh, wait, no. Yep, we have to throw the trash in here. We also need to recharge our battery a little bit. Man, I love the way that like when you fix something, how it changes like from like all dirty and crappy to like pristine. Start off at 300. This will get us a pretty decent amount of the way there, huh? I don't think we've seen any individual methane tanks yet. We've seen water and oxygen and like petrol and diesel and all that stuff, obviously. But yeah, I don't think we've seen methane tanks yet. Nice. This got us like more than a third of the way there. Can't beat that. Cool. All right, so we'll do a little bit of this. Nope. So anybody who's made it this far, I'd just like to take a second and say thank you for watching and thanks for hanging out. This game it's really fun, and I love the opportunity to just like hang out and check it out and, you know, think through like my decisions and like just think about what's going on and trying to like come up with a good plan. So we need a bunch more iron and aluminum and polyurethane. I know I have polyurethane over on the other side of the main base. Probably could have saved a few feet if I went straight over there, but that's okay though. Yeah, I think there's some robots and stuff over there that we could probably get aluminum from. And that turbine is like really going nuts. Wow. Yeah, those make a ton of power. So, alright. How much polyurethane did we need? I think we needed like, I want to say we needed like 20, but I'm not sure if that's how much we needed or not. Bunch of silicone. It's so weird. Every night when the sun goes down, it gets like ridiculously dark. This happened before I started taping, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like go around and put like lights everywhere. But then like within like a minute or two, by the time I like had made the decision to do it, the stars had come out and it was a lot better. I wonder if that's gonna happen again, or if it's not gonna happen because of the rain. Oh man, the moon through the clouds and the rain is so pretty. Yeah, see, like it was like pitch black and now it's not that bad. So bizarre. How are we doing on plastic? All right, we have a decent amount of plastic. All right, so that'll be our destination when we finally finish bringing the power over. I always like to think that it's not too late to fix a mistake in life, and I'm going to try to live by that now. And I'm going to delete this because it looks stupid and it's a waste. I feel like there's a lot of sayings that kind of revolve around that concept of, like, you know, not marrying a mistake. Really would have liked to have gotten there without having to build another one of these, but that's okay though. Another, I like sayings, I like analogies. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good, I think, is another really great one. And I think that it definitely applies here too. So another thing we gotta do is drop off all this biomatter. We don't need all this stuff. This is weighing us down big time. Or at least, not big time, I guess, but enough. Cool. Alright, we don't need those. Might as well get rid of stuff that we don't need. Alright, what else do we need? We need to fix... This thing took a lot of resources to fix. This, saboteur reactor. Alright, so we need more aluminum. I think we had some of that over here. 6 aluminum, and then we need a whole bunch of iron. Glass. Yeah, cool. One thing that's unfortunate is you can't, I don't think, yeah, you can't break down these things. It's very weird. Like, why have, like you can basically break down almost anything in this game, but you can't break down those little boxes, which I think is wicked bizarre. Ooh, nice. More oxygen too. We can steal that and upload it. I should have brought that, yeah, you know what? Let me do that instead. I'll bring that container that we built down here, and we can, we'll break everything down and throw it in the container, and then we'll run back up with it. Try to be smart. And I gotta say, I am, I'm excited to, like, launch the rocket, but I think more than anything, I'm just, I'm really excited to go back to that new building. I forget what it's called at this point. Ooh, I'm gonna die. Man. What was, what was taking so much energy, I wonder? I love imagining you all just, like, watching the video and, like, seeing me slowly kill myself. Yeah, man, this is like that weird witching hour again. I think the only location that we have on this little base that we can heal ourselves is that place that we were holed up. Oh my god, I didn't even put anything in there. Yeah, I'll go throw this back there and then I'll go run and heal. Oh my god. Please, no one ever bring that up again. Oh man, I just Kobe'd that off the side of the building. I wonder if the rain is like entirely random, or if there's any like rhyme or reason to it. It'd be neat if you could build like a little, I don't know, like a little weather monitoring station or something like that. Like it'd be cool if you could like forecast it out and see like if like rain was like gonna come anytime soon. Not a bad idea to drop a save too. But that would actually be a pretty cool idea for the fact that the rocket, like one of the prerequisites for the rocket launch is having fair weather. But that'd be pretty neat. If you knew you were gonna have like a whole bunch of crappy weather on the horizon, you could spend the time building and stuff like that instead of worrying about the fact that you were trying to like race time to do the rocket. Nice. I feel like all of like the major POIs have like such unique names that like you'd think it would be easy to like remember the difference between them all. This is the Exodus. We have the Lazarus, and where did we started off at the Sanctuary Tower, right? Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to going back to, is the new Sanctuary Tower that we found, Sanctuary 12. I don't know why, but like the name escaped me. One thing that would be smart, it would be to maybe I can build one of these here. That way we can leave like the majority of the stuff that we need here to build this. Like if we know we need 26 copper, 15 fabric, we can just leave all that stuff here. We can just keep adding to it. It'd be cool if you could like fix like what you could fix, you know, like let me send all the stuff that I have already into this thing and fix it up, and then like let me just have like the little bit of iron left over. Maybe I'll just drop everything in there. Man, I don't think we've been this fast since we were reborn. I feel like this game had like, I know that there's like talks of like multiplayer and all that stuff, and I don't know, I think I would like multiplayer like literally. Whoa, what's going on? Ooh, that surprised me. Like you and a friend I think would be cool, but I feel like there's also an opportunity, like it'd be really neat, like almost like the way that Death Stranding did multiplayer. Like I don't know, like it'd be really fun to just like look out in the horizon and like see like a ship go by and like not really have it affect your game, I guess, but like the ghosts of like other players or something. Or the way in Death Stranding, like you could utilize, you know, like you can like build bridges and stuff like that for each other. Like I don't know exactly what I think that would translate into in this game, but might as well get all this stuff. Just scrapping all this stuff. I can't wait to see those numbers up in the top left start to increase as we start to produce stuff. I'll have to figure out where we actually load any of this stuff up into, like to get it up into the ship. I wonder if there's like a receptacle somewhere where we can plug our methane and oxygen into. Cool. All right, just a little bit more, and then we can go upstairs and hopefully not kill ourselves. It's funny that the Sabatier is backwards. Yeah, so we need to hook these up and make them go backwards over there. Oh wow, carbon dioxide input. Freshwater input. So we need to make a petrol generator to make carbon dioxide. I think that's the only thing that will make that. Wow. Nice. Oh, that's cool. So I don't actually have any of this stuff on me, but it's inside of the container. That was cool. So that was actually a pretty good, that was a good idea. I think it's going to pull from the little hopper bucket too in the deconstructor. Nice. It's coming together. All right, so what do we do? I want to like clean this up a little tiny bit. Cool. Right, so that's that. And we actually have to build more. Try to make it a little bit symmetrical. So there's probably no point. Whoops. Nope, nope. Yeah, there's probably no point in doing that. But it looks kind of cool. And this is looking like real mad scientist stuff over here. Cool. So now, maybe what I'll do is I'll just pick this up and I'll bring this over here. Because now we get to fix some of the water stuff downstairs. But I don't want to carry all that stuff, so maybe it'll fix it by... Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's just fixing it up through the floor. Or up through the ceiling, rather. Maybe this thing makes carbon dioxide. That'd be pretty sweet. It does not. That's okay. Alright, so I'm going to kind of build this in the middle. And then we can... That'll like allow us to Like if we need to expand this in the future, which I'm sure we might. But we learned the other day that that these things can make a whole bunch of water. All right, so we'll be able to daisy chain these across, and then we'll have the output go this way. How much water cable do we have? We only have 10 feet. And we are out of plastic. Ooh. It's funny, I always forget like what certain things need in order to build. Wow, somehow that was all of our iron, I think. Alright, so yeah, we'll take a pause for a second and we will go try to find some. Alright, so that's where we started off. One thing I don't think we did not scrap was this little like welcoming pavilion thing. So maybe we can jump down there really quick and yeah, we really didn't get a chance to like explore. We were just in it. Like the second we landed, we were in the fight. Alright, all that stuff is great, but we need iron big time. Yeah, let's focus on that. What I probably should be doing is I should probably try to figure out how to connect this thing, the spaceship to, or the rocket rather, to the what electrical production I do have, because it could be like loading up now, right? Like right now we're just like stagnant with our electricity. This game has a way of making you feel a little scatterbrained sometimes. I wonder where you... You would hope that you don't have to bring the electricity all the way up here, but you could see how they would make that a requirement for to make it a little more difficult, I guess. Where's our little base? It is... Yeah, it's over here. Alright, so I don't see any hookups up here. Ooh, bunch of iron though. I feel like in like any movie where like they launch a rocket, something usually like connects to like the nose and then it, you know, pops off the second that they are done filling it up or whatever. Alright, so we control stuff up here, but we do not power it up here. I'm curious if I'm overthinking this. Alright, so system check. More oxygen, can't beat that. It's so weird. Man, I love this game, but it's so confusing to me sometimes. It does such a great job of like holding your hand and like telling you what you need to do, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't. Like, I know I need to power up, connect and activate electrical systems. Okay, cool. Where's that at? Oh, that's cool. Have we went down there yet? It looks terrifying. Yeah, I don't know. And like, where do I connect the like the methane and the methane and oxygen? Like, I have no idea where those connections need to go. Oh, cool. Yeah, I always love a good secret. Oh, cool. Cool and sad. Yeah, it's hard. I don't like, I don't think anyone likes it, right? But I don't like feeling stupid. I mean, maybe I need to make my way over there, but like, I mean, it'd be ridiculous if you had to bring all the resources over there, right? Oh, so that's great and everything, but it won't daisy chain. It'll just, you could almost build, like, you could power like 2 separate electrical feeds, I guess. You would almost like diversify your electricity. That's kind of weird. I don't know why you'd want to do that. Apologies for the darkness up. We're at that time again where we just can't see anything. For anyone who's made it this far, like, let me know. Did you have a hard time figuring out where to bring the electricity and the methane and the oxygen once you were able to produce it? I don't think we've been over here yet. Ooh, good gravy. You'd think robotic squid thing would be a little bit easier to destroy. Okay, so this just brings us down to one of the platforms. Okay, so we have some lore over there. Well, while we try to figure this out, we'll just keep on keeping on with the mission. I definitely did not mean to destroy that money. That's okay though. You'd think that there'd be like a huge red arrow pointing to like where you need to put all this stuff, you know? Man, we're gonna be pretty close to filling this thing up entirely with just the oxygen, but we need 12,000 and this only holds 9,000, so that's a problem. And then methane. So methane we can hold twice as much as we need, so that's good to know. But oxygen will be a whole nother thing. So thankfully we can build an oxygen tank, so that's good. Once again, why I like to save my skill points sometimes and not just like blindly use them. I feel like you never know. You never know what you're going to need them for. Sadly, we're not going to be able to build it nice and clean next to it. Maybe I'll just build it over here. See if we have enough stuff, enough resources to build this thing. With these things being here, like, it makes me think that it would be somewhere on this side. It's either like somewhere obvious like that, or it's on the complete opposite side of the building, and they put it over here in order to make you have to build the infrastructure all the way over to the location that it needs to get to. Also, I love the little helicopter landing pad. That's like a fun little bit of ooh, alloy frame. I bet we don't have enough iron. Maybe we have it over here. Oh, wow. Yep. Ooh, nice. Level 17. It's so fun that, like leveling up is a huge part of this game, but, like, you don't... I don't know, like, I feel like I do it subliminally almost. Like, I don't ever care. Like, it's not like I'm just, like, sitting there like, oh my god, like, when do I level up, you know? Like, I never even think about it, and then it just kind of happens. Take the aluminum just because it's pretty rare. I'm gonna take some more of that. I'll take all the titanium since it's so light. And then what do we have over here? I'll take half the glass. Doing good on copper. And we don't have any rubber. Whoops. Cool. Oh, alloy mesh. What do we need? I feel like it's always something weird for the alloy mesh. Man, iron. Weird. It's bizarre. I wonder if you're not supposed to be able to, like, do this in one, like, fell swoop, you know? Unless you're, like, really, really prepared for it. Like, I wonder if you have to come here and, like, come here and get ready and then leave and then, like, go check out somewhere else and then come back. It's either that or, where was that container that we built? Either that or maybe you just, like, maybe you're supposed to really, like, deconstruct the entire area before you get building. Maybe that's something that I don't do a good job on. Yeah, we don't need those giant grenades. I just want to get, like, below 100%. We have a whole bunch of water cables. We don't need that. We arguably don't even need any water cable for now. Yeah, maybe I just need to get better at like really deconstructing everything. I like to leave some of it up though. I don't love to I really don't love like deleting everything. Or like, I don't know, like a little bit of like just like background kind of lore. It makes it look like a little lived in, but I guess that's just not the right way to play it, you know? You gotta really be like cutthroat and just destroy everything so that you can save the day. One thing I did recently was I canceled my Apple Music account finally. I've been like wanting to do it forever. Like it just felt like something about it. I think I've had it for like a couple years, and like I just did the math on like how much money I was spending, and it just felt crappy. Like I'd rather like I'd rather either just save the money or like buy a album every month, you know. But it's been cool because it's like forced me to like revisit a lot of the music that I own that like I don't know, I guess I neglected it. But I've been listening to this band, Rival Schools, a lot lately. It was like a album that was kind of big like when I was a kid. And it's just so good. I just find myself like thinking about it, like when I'm not listening to it, like the songs just like keep playing through my head. Yeah, it's good stuff. I don't know how many albums they had. They either had one or they had a couple, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Rival Schools. I definitely recommend it if you haven't heard it. I actually saw them. They reunited like for some shows maybe last year, I think. But they did a tour with this band Thursday that I like a lot, and it was really cool to like finally get to see Rival Schools like live after so long, you know. Alright, so what do I need again for this? Yeah, sweet. It's funny, it's been so long that I don't even know what I'm trying to build. What do I need the alloy mesh for? Was it another battery? No clue. Oh no, it was the oxygen tank. All right, sweet, very cool. So we can build you. This is gonna look messy. Maybe I'll do it like this. I don't know why. I mean, I'd rather it be this way because I don't want to make like oxygen cables and methane cables, but like it bothered me that that these are green and they're going into a white tank. I don't like that a lot. But I guess I have the same, I could have the same argument for the petrol and the diesel tanks too, I guess. Man, this takes forever. Ooh. We can take a second and look at our points that we unlocked and also what the... We'll get you up to 60. And we'll throw 5 in you, and we'll throw 5 in power management. And then... So that unlocked a sniper rifle, extended barrel, large flame grenade, mitochondrial surge. Whoa, what happened? Oh, that's cool. Very cool. All right, so now we can at least hold the amount of oxygen that we need. I wonder if you have to, oh, and that was why, yeah, we just put away the water cables. I wonder if you can feed the Sabatier salt water? No, fresh water. So we have to bring water up here and purify it. And then we can, yeah, then we can feed it up there. We also need to bring electricity over here. I guess we could do the same thing as that. try to line these up so we don't cross our cables. That's one thing I wish I spent a little bit more time on in this playthrough is my cable management. What do we do? Maybe we'll build the water purifier here. Whoops. That I picture that I picture that looking a lot cooler. Maybe you know what we'll do? We will first of all we'll turn our flashlight off because that's a giant waste. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. Alright, sweet. That is sucking a lot of power. Yeah, that's slightly better. Our purifier. And I forget the orientation of what this is, so I think it goes maybe like this. Cool. Man. 2 steps forward, 1 step back though, huh? Ooh. Dude, when were they going to tell you that? I just thought that looked cool. I didn't think I needed to touch it. Okay, alright. Cool. Mystery solved. There wasn't even like a prompt. It doesn't even say like click to open. I mean, I guess the color coding tells you something, but good gravy. Okay, cool. Problem solved. Alright, so we need to bring all this stuff up here. Man, I don't even believe myself that I just figured that out. That's ridiculous. Alright, sweet. So I think my next idea is to maybe build, I don't know how much water this thing needs. Maybe we'll build a little water tank to, kind of hold the, I don't know, we'll build up like a little bit of a buffer. Man, we're cruising now. This is really coming together. Yeah, an hour in, not too bad. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. Thank you very much for just spending some time with me and hanging out and checking out this game. It's like, it's just such a peaceful game. It's like, I don't know, whether it's like a rainstorm or like a beautiful sunny day, like it just, I don't know, the whole thing is like, it's really cathartic. It's nice to just like, you know, like work the day, make some dinner, clean up, spend some time with the family, and then come down to my office and just like kind of hang out for a little bit and play this game. Ooh, alloy frame. What do we need? I bet we need steel again, or iron rather. batteries are all topped off. I hate this wiring, but we'll figure that out. Alright, what do we need? Alloy frame. Yep, iron. And a storage cylinder. I'm sure that needs iron too. The great iron hunt. Oh, there we go. Another thing about this game that, like, from a lore perspective, I don't really understand is, like, so humans left. They left me and they left some sort of, like, AI lady. Like, I get that living on a water world, probably not the coolest thing in the entire world. But, like, it's relatively safe here, you know? Like, why not come back down? Come back down and help me out a little bit, you know? This thing would go a whole lot smoother if I had some human lackeys to boss around, you know? I don't know. It reminds me of, like, when Fallout 76 launched, and there was, like, no NPCs, you know? Then, like, eventually Bethesda was like, alright, you know, maybe this idea didn't make all that much sense, like, people are back. Yeah, I don't know. I think like, I don't want that to happen in the game, but just from, like, a lore perspective, I don't understand why they wouldn't come back. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, let's break all this down. We, like, literally cannot afford to not grab everything that we can find. Yeah, at some point, once we, like, get, like, the rocket all loaded up, we're gonna need to head over there and, like, liberate that island, because I think that's where all the magic's gonna happen. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna have this deconstructor do all the work, and while it's doing the, doing that, I'm going to build some more cable, and I'm gonna bring the electricity up to the rocket like we talked about before. Or at least I would if I had any if I had any iron. Okay, so where can I build this? That will make sense. I hope the, one thing this is going to do is I bet it's going to draw too much electricity. And I bet it's going to, good lord. I bet it's going to fully, like, deplete my batteries. So I might have to, like, periodically turn that off every now and again. Have it, like, fill the, maybe we can have it fill the spaceship battery during the day, and then at night we can come up to this ramp and click that button and have it stop. Nice. Cool. We are officially making progress. Alright, so you go over there. And then... does it need carbon dioxide? No, I don't think it needs carbon dioxide. It just makes carbon dioxide. I thought, was that an output or an input? Oh, no, it is an input. So you need to input carbon dioxide. That's so weird. I guess I don't know the, I know the formula for oxygen, of course, but I guess I don't know the formula for methane. Alright, so we're good on oxygen. We're making it. That thing is cool as hell. What we're not making is methane. Large electric generator. Oh, that thing is super cool. Soil forge. Uh-oh. I don't know what I just built. What's going on? What is going on? This thing is hurting for certain. What's going on? I wonder if it's the problem that I thought it would be. This thing is super unhappy. I wonder if it's the thing that we thought was going to happen with the, man, that is really obnoxious. Sorry. Yeah, let's, yeah, we'll turn that off for now. Did we run down our batteries? Yeah, we did. We ran down our batteries almost fully. So at least the game works the way I think it works. That's kind of good. All right, so we get to build up. We get to build up some more electricity. Nope, can't go in there. Ooh. All right, how we doing on? All right, sweet. So we just built a bunch of stuff, and I don't know why we did. I think I must have clicked the wrong button. Cool. Yeah, we'll go build this over here. I forget. Man, I always forget, like, these wireframe models. Like, I forget what direction the things are. Like, even if they did a wireframe, but they, like, colored in the wireframe ports, like, what color they would be, like, that would be pretty helpful. Oh, well, that was stupid. I should have built it over there. That was stupid. Alright, so let's destroy you. Alright, so we should build it like this. Nice and compact. Yeah, we can feed the carbon dioxide right into that. I wonder how much it needs. I wonder if, like, one little generator is going to be enough. Okay, so let's yeah, that is full up. So we'll build a new one of these. We'll build it straight this time. Cool. And then we need another petrol generator. I didn't think we'd need one of these for a while. I think this one works. I think it works like this. So we need, yeah, I think the electricity comes out the back. The petrol comes out the front. We'll hook it up to that. We'll hook you up to that. Yeah, we'll just need to find our, we have like a stash of bio stuff somewhere around here. Man, this is, this is turning into quite the adventure. Alright, sweet. So I remembered that correctly. Cool, 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 cool. Turn that on. We have to go charge up a little bit. We have to charge up, and we also have to build some more turbines. I highly doubt we have enough for this, though, to build another one of these. I feel like the majority of our resources at this point are on the other... Missing parts to queue. Yeah, I feel like the vast majority of our resources are on the other side. We can do this, though. We can drop. Yeah. Cool. Yep. All right. So we need a ton more. That was probably not a great way to do that, though, because now I don't know what I need over there. Maybe I'll just bring this entire crate. Oof. That's a heavy crate. Man, that feels really silly. Just like just moving this thing all around to like make it so that it can build what you needed to build. Right, build. We'll build you here. Man, I don't like these things. I really don't. Maybe I'll build it over here where we're kind of like... Or I could just build it anywhere, really, right? That's kind of a mess, though. I don't know. I can't deny the designer in me. Oh, but now I put all my stuff over there. Man, I am playing terrible today. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And now all my stuff's over there. Man, I gotta focus up. I'm getting too excited. I can feel it. I'm getting close. Yeah, you know what? This is what I'll do. I will build you right here. Yeah, because we have an open port there, and the open port will take the output of you. Very cool. Alright, so we're making 27 kilowatts. Or we're equalizing 27 kilowatts at least, so I think we're probably, that means we're making more than that. Alright, what else can we build? Can we build, and we really can't build much of anything, huh? So what do we need now? I wonder if it's rubber again, or iron again rather. Yeah, I think it's iron again. Alright. We'll just keep bringing this thing everywhere, I guess. Everything down there was deconstructed. It's so heavy. I think we had much of anything left to destroy. Oh, that's a duffel bag. I thought it was like one of those weird electronic yeah, so these give us tech scraps. We don't need tech. Okay, cool. We could probably turn on the we can probably turn the electricity back on up to the rocket. And maybe even the maybe we can even move the oxygen over there too. Start getting that going. And we are getting pretty empty though. Oh, you know what? When we turned off the electricity, I think we turned it off. Yeah, that's weird. That shouldn't have Oh, it was the electricity that we turned off for the basement? Oh, we totally disconnected it. Oh, okay. All right, well, that explains it. Ironically, I almost wish, I wish we did have some more enemies to fight over here. Yeah, that's a tactical error there. Having to bring this thing around is not my favorite thing in the world. Maybe I should spend some points in organic. Yeah, spend some points in my capacity to carry stuff. So let's get the oxygen moving too. And I really thought that we were gonna get this rocket sent off today. That's all right though. Good things come. Just gotta be patient. Because I guess even if everything went perfectly, there was no guarantee that we were going to be able to launch, because like if the weather was bad or whatever, then we would have still been in the same exact position. We got, all right, so nope, that is the wrong one. Cool. Nice. So now we got electricity and oxygen going on up. So it doesn't seem to... It doesn't seem to love what I have going on here. I wonder why. Maybe it needs a lot more carbon dioxide. Maybe we need to build one of those larger generators. I love the noise of like I love the noise of it just like completely struggling to do anything. Or maybe it's the power. It's like the remix. Maybe that's part of it freaking out. No. All right, so we don't want it to equalize. We want it to feed, right? All right, so that was part of our problem. How are we doing on making oxygen? Yeah, we're making a decent amount of oxygen. Alright, so now it's pulling from both tanks. Spend a couple of these, but I'll keep one of them. You never know when you're gonna need you never know when you're gonna need to top yourself off. Yeah, I knew this 60 kilowatts was going to be rough, but this is pretty nutty. I wish I could tie the ship in. That would I feel like that would make all the difference. I know previously I said that I didn't want to play off camera, but I'm almost tempted to like, I don't know. Maybe end this episode, I don't know, either here or at like the normal hour 45, and then like really scrape together some resources and like try to build up the last couple things we need so that we're like really ready for the next episode. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed hanging out and just watching this game with me. Hopefully watching me stumble through wasn't too painful. I'm by no means an expert in this game, and I'm just trying to like, figure it out on my own and like not really look up any like tutorials or wikis or whatever. So, yeah, I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. This video will come out next Tuesday, so happy Tuesday if you're watching it. And yeah, I'll keep up with my Tuesday, Thursday uploads. I was doing a Starfield playthrough too, but I really have been neglecting Starfield ever since this came out. This game has just kind of like taken all of my focus, so if anybody wants to see some Starfield, let me know. If you're having fun with this game, let me know. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment and just say, hey, I really appreciate it. like and subscribe and all that. And yeah, we'll get to the end of this game together, and we'll see what it's all about. So with that, have a good week, and I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.